Hey everybody, Roger Levin here with a client advisory update. Unfortunately, the update is going to be on the news that yesterday the World Health Organization announced that preventive care should be put off essentially until after the COVID-19 crisis has been resolved. That led, for example, to national news today. I saw one report that dental patients should not get their teeth cleaned until the COVID-19 crisis is over. The ADA, American Dental Association, has already come out refuting in disagreement this World Health Organization statement, but the fact is most people will hear the news from the WHO. Okay, what do you do about it? And that's why I'm making this video. You need to be on top of this, and your staff needs to be well trained, role played, and practiced on the answer. If a patient brings this up, what you want to do first is not disagree with the World Health Organization. From a public relations standpoint, it's probably not a battle that you can win. There's the Shakespeare quote, "Methinks thou dost protest too much," and if you go head to head with the World Health Organization, many patients will think you're just being self-serving because you want them to come in and pay a fee to get their preventive care. Instead, I would not acknowledge the World Health Organization at all. Do not attack them, don't disagree with them, but we've put together a script that may be helpful to you, so let me read it to you now. Thank you for your information, and I can understand your concern. We at AAA Dental Practice have the best and most advanced infection control measures in dentistry. We are following all ADA, CDC, and state dental guidelines for protecting both our staff and patients. We consider our dental office one of the safest places that you can go right now. And then you can add anything that you like. But it's very important to have a calm, relaxed script that you share with patients. It's also important to pay attention to your no-shows. If your no-shows are increasing, you can probably directly attribute it to this situation, and you may need to get a statement out to all of your patients. However, we don't want to alert patients that are not paying any attention to this and have them more concerned than they are now because they either haven't heard it, they're not paying attention, or they don't care. Secondly, if you start to see a lot of cancellations, that's another sign. So number one is higher no-shows, number two is cancellations, and number three, a little bit more subtle, would be patients who are coming in but not reappointing. And we saw this in 2008 and 9. There was a whole category of patients that didn't leave the practice, but they started lengthening the time between hygiene visits. The 6-month patient went to a year or 18 months. So they didn't show up as patients who left a practice, but essentially they were reducing their productivity for the practice by 50 to 75%. Okay, you need to be prepared. This is unfortunate. I have no idea why the WHO came out with this, what they based it on. Obviously, they did not have any contact with the American Dental Association because the American Dental Association did have a strong statement of disagreement. But even if you publish that statement for your patients, you still look a little bit defensive. So the proactive approach is to ignore the negative and focus on the positive, hence the script that I've given you. I hope this will benefit you. Get your team trained and ready. Your hygienist is going to get these questions from patients in the chair. An assistant will get these questions from patients in the dentist rooms. So you want to be prepared. Everybody needs to know the script. Everybody needs to respond positively, calmly, but reactively, not proactively. As always, we wish you dental business success and increased practice production.